Oh man, it's Nintendo. The conference that I usually get the most excited for. Actually, hold on. I need to make sure that this is set up properly. Yeah, okay. For the Nintendo, I'm just like confused because the Nintendo stream doesn't have any sound. I apologize for the way I sound right now. I have been sick for the past few days. It started off on Sunday, and it wasn't really that bad, but then it got significantly worse on Monday, which is why I missed which is why I missed the PC gaming conference and the Ubisoft conference. Oh man, we're about a minute away. Kick off Nintendo E3 Tuesday, June 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern. I don't have a runny nose. I think it's either a chest cold or bronchitis. I should probably... Oh man! I'd suggest grounding yourself here because I think this is probably going to be mostly stuff that we already know about. I thought this was a game, but it's just an ad for the Switch. Or no, this probably is a game. Oh, it's ARMS. Okay. I think this is like part of their... Oh no, this isn't part of their summertime advertising. I think this is a new thing specifically for the Switch. But yeah, this game comes out in like 3 days. Rocket League coming to the Switch. I think we already knew about that. It's not in 4K though, Xbox forever. Professional drivers do not attempt. Pokken tournament. They're fighting on the opposite ends of the lunchroom. They're rival gangs. It's like esports. Fiffle. Sports games actually coming to the Switch again, which will definitely improve the market for it. Motorcycles. Tony Hawk. Oh no, more Fiffle. Okay. Splatin' Rouge. Oh, yes. I'm hoping those Joy-Cons come, like, as separate. Like the green and pink ones. Because as far as we know, it's only a Japanese bundle that has them. Rocket League. Yeah, so at least for the most part, this trailer stuff we already knew about. I don't know if this is all they're going to be showing, though. They also did mention that they're going to do a focus on 3DS games.
The game is fun. The game is a battle. If it's not fun, why bother? If it's not a battle, where's the fun? It's a test that you pass or a quest that you fail. A race against time. Fun and battle always locked together.
I want that coffee table book that says Switch and Play, which is behind my bit counter.
It's a journey, a passport to new worlds, maybe even an odyssey. A look, a feel, an exploration.
All right, so we're getting some Super Mario Odyssey stuff.
Close your focus and open your mind. Yes, the journey requires the right ticket. And that ticket is Nintendo Switch. But in the end, it's not just where you can take your game. It's where your game can take you. So let's go.
Those are some pretty good effects, actually.
Story goes that when the world was young, everyone in Allrest lived on the World Tree, together with our Divine Father, the Architect. They called that paradise Elysium.
So let's see if we learn anything new about this game.
You're a blade.
As the driver of the Aegis, can you take me to Elysium?
The Legend of Zelda, the girl is the sword.
I'm in. Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Dude, don't touch your boob.
Pyra!
Here!
Cover me!
Got it!
Interesting, so she's the sword and a party member.
We'll show you. We'll show you what me and Pyra are made of. Take this!
Oof.
Now that you have come this far, there can be no turning back.
You and that sword can't be! I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
Giant worm.
Rex!
I lost my sword!
This blade he calls Pyra. Our flames hide something deeper.
What's the matter? Are you the Aegis, or aren't you?
I won't use that power, and I won't let you use it either!
If you know what you desire, you will have to show it. Not with words, but with your own strength. Everyone, let's go!
Mostly story stuff. We didn't really see a lot of gameplay. First look. Ooh, new game then?
Sometimes you need a hero. A sword swinging, fire wielding,
Wait.
stone cold hero with an insatiable appetite?
Kirby? Yes! This is probably a Switch game, considering it's actually widescreen. Didn't they say they were working on a 3D Kirby game as well, like an actually 3D one? And it looks like you can recruit people to join you. Oh, so they're going back to, oh my god, they're actually going back to the roots of Kirby Superstar, where you can have, where instead of having like different party members of Kirby characters, you have the enemies as partners. That's really cool. Yeah, because you can see the player icons next to the enemy names at the bottom. Although every console Kirby since Return to Dreamland has had co-op as well. That is a really good looking wispy wood. That's a lot of apples. Hungry for apples? Oh, there are power combos in 2? I didn't notice that.
Hi everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo.
Hello, Shinya.
I hope you've been enjoying the journey with Nintendo Switch so far. When I found out that Nintendo Switch is being accepted by video game fans from all over the world as a home console that could be taken with you anywhere, I felt so relieved. Take Switch outside, come together, and share the experience. This idea was how we hoped people would play with Nintendo Switch.
Oh, the curling
But
power
people
was
are
ice and
coming
rock,
up
yeah.
With many creative ways to play, in all kinds of places, in many more ways than we expected. This summer, Nintendo and its third-party partners will release many multiplayer games that can be played anytime, anywhere, and with anyone.
They might go into more details in the online
There will be
stuff
many
as well.
heated competitions that will be ignited by Nintendo Switch. Now, we'll continue our look at even more new game worlds for Nintendo Switch. But before we do, there is one announcement we'd like to share from our very special friend. Please take a look.
Hi everyone, I'm Tsunekazu Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
They mentioned the Switch
Just the other
before
day,
this.
we announced that Pokken Tournament Deluxe is coming
okay.
to Nintendo Switch. This is the latest version of the premier Pokemon fighting game. 2 people can dive right into battle using 2 Joy-Con controllers, so you can experience heated Pokemon battles with just one Nintendo Switch console. There are some fresh additions.
I thought that was Halucha
including
for
new
a second.
Pokemon,
The
and this deluxe
Decidueye.
version of the game will be on display at E3 for attendees to play. I have one more announcement.
Ooh.
Game Freak has begun developing a core RPG Pokemon title on Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
It may not release for more than a year, but we hope you'll look forward to
This
it
is
all
that's
the same.
the fact that it didn't release for more than a year is
In the meantime,
probably why they didn't
let's
announce it
enjoy
in the
this
Pokemon
year's
Direct.
E3.
Ishihara-san, thank you very much. We heard that the Pokemon series is being developed for Nintendo Switch. What kind of Pokemon game will we be able to play on Nintendo Switch? I'm looking forward to it myself.
Yeah, they don't actually have a trailer. They just
At
they
this
just
year's
teased
E3,
it.
We're mostly showing games that will be released in 2017. But please know that here at Nintendo, we're working on many forms of entertainment that can only be made possible on Nintendo Switch. We hope you look forward to them as well. Now let's continue on with the journey with Nintendo Switch.
Let's see, what is next? Star Fox? That'd be neat, but it didn't say first look, so I doubt it. I'm trying to think what. Oh, that's probably a. Oh! Yes! Yes! Oh my God! Woo! Metroid Prime 4! Yes! Oh my God! Finally! We know nothing about it, but at least we got something, an actual new Metroid game. There are 2 sides to every story. New Yoshi game? Is this a new Yoshi game or is this Woolly World? Or a Yoshi RPG? No, this is definitely new. I think this is a new Woolly World. He's wearing a little Triceratops hat. Are those, wait a minute, were those surf bots? The flips, oh shoot, that's a really cool mechanic. And it's co-op. Yoshi's Woolly Flip. Uh-oh. The fact that it seems like there's a set path you could walk on seems like it could be, like, very interesting, but also a hindrance. It's just called, I'm assuming that's a working title because it's just called Yoshi. Koei Tecmo, here we go! Fire Emblem Hero, or Fire Emblem Warriors. Long time ago, there was a small kingdom that had been given protection of a sacred dragon.
We're under attack! Mother's in danger!
If she's up there,
Evil dragon.
You two must keep going. No, I'm coming with you.
They already fulfilled 2 of the tropes. The Prince and the Princess Guardian. Or the Royalty and Royalty's Guardian. In order to protect their people, 2 siblings set out to face an evil dragon. Hopefully they don't have too good of a relationship like somebody we knew before.
I am Marth, the Prince of Altea. We've come here to save you.
Still weird hearing him speak as
Remember that you
in
can
English.
rely on your friends. We're with you.
Oh yeah, and dead anime mom.
Get it together, you two. If you can't do this, who can?
You fought your way this far. There's nothing you two can't do. No matter the danger, we can overcome it if we're working together.
All right, let's move out.
Working together, we can finish this.
Link with Fire Emblem Heroes to import your characters. Fire Emblem Warriors.
Hi there. I'm the
Ooh,
Legend of Zelda
more
series producer,
DLC
You may
talks.
have already heard about it during Bethesda's showcase that was held a few days ago.
Oh, the
It
Skyrim
was
amiibo
announced that
thing.
Select Zelda items will appear in the Nintendo Switch version of Skyrim. I'm really looking forward to exploring Skyrim with the Master Sword in hand. Oh, when did this Master Sword get in my hand? Next
So
up, we'll
cheesy.
take a look at the DLC packs for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
All right, let's see what we got here because they were
Let
very
us take
vague
you
before.
on a new Hyrule adventure.
No, don't do it. You'll go back in time 7 years. Okay, bye. You who have entered this palace, proceed in there enough and get it. Oh, they're using the Molduga music. Excellent. So this is the first DLC that they've already sort of like talked about before, which was like that sort of like trial area. Wow, this is not, they are not fooling around with this. This looks like it's going to be hard. Heroes Path mode, we saw that already. That seems really cool that you can see all the places that you've been. New armor. Oh, wow. Hey, Tingle outfit. The Korok mask to tell you where Korok seeds are. To be honest, I kind of wanted to get all the Korok seeds without the use of the mask, but I might need it. Stalnoxes were already in the game. Master mode. Those are, is that new? I've never encountered those. Those are golden enemies! Those are golden enemies! Oh no! Oh no!
Ooh.
An ancient verse passed down in this region called the Champion's Ballad. Would you like to hear it? It's Cass! Playable? Champion's Ballad expand. So we got a teaser for it. Huh. We don't really know much about the second one. Oh, a Wii U game. Oh no, wait. Yeah, Zelda. I was gonna say a Wii U game in development, but never mind.
I have one more announcement that I'd like to share. The 4 champions that appeared in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will be available as amiibo. The Zora champion, Mipha.
Stop!
The Goron champion, Daruk. The Rito champion, Rivali.
Oh, Sean Chiplock's gonna
and
be
the
happy.
Gerudo champion, Urbosa.
I want the Urbosa one.
You'll be able to use these
I want the
4
Urbosa
amiibo
one.
in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Of course, you'll be able to use these in the DLC packs that you just saw, so please look forward to them.
I wonder if they'll be updated to be used in the regular packs as
This
well.
changes the game.
That seems kind
Travel
of...
the world. Bring people together.
That seems kind of shady, though, because you have to pay for the DLC and the amiibo, which is extra content for the game anyway.
Then anywhere
If you could use in the base game, then that's fine,
right
but...
in LA
Ugh.
during E3.
That is not consumer-friendly at all.
This is Magic Week, where booths buzz and channels glow, where the game worlds you've heard about suddenly spring into life. And this summer, a new kind of heated competition ignites right on Nintendo Switch. It kicks off later today with the Splatoon 2 World Inkling Invitational,
Yep.
which brings teams from the Americas, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan to see whose colorful skills are the best. Tomorrow, the Pokken Invitational will be held. You might recognize some of our 8 competitors who'll be duking it out in heated battles. Later on Wednesday, we'll see 8 players throw punches in the fun and competitive game ARMS, which launches later this week. 4 of our
2 days
players
after
will
the
be
tournament.
pros, and the other 4 will be E3 attendees who rise to the top by battling on the show floor. If you're going to E3, we hope you'll accept the challenge. And no matter where you are, be sure to catch up with Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3.
I saw Yo Schiller!
All the
Dude in the Yoshi ad, that was Yo
about
Schiller!
Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS. But now, there are a few more worlds left to visit on our journey before we land in the booth.
Like 3 or
Let's go.
4 more trailers then. Alright, so we already got a pretty good look at this during the Ubisoft conference,
Ubisoft is proud to announce its new Rabbids game, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
XCOM.
It will be developed exclusively for the Nintendo Switch. The Rabbids' crazy personalities and unpredictable behavior will shine as they arrive in a reimagined and twisted Mushroom Kingdom.
If there's an option, I'm only going to use party members that aren't rabbits.
Filled with combat and exploration. Mario and his friends will join them in an...
Why do I keep calling it XCOM? Because the gameplay is XCOM.
We can't wait for you to play the game on August 29th.
Wow, that's actually pretty soon. No. Okay, never mind. I thought, and then it wasn't. So, oh man, holy crap! That scared me for a second. And before it's as hard as XCOM. Jeez. I thought it was F-Zero for a second. Ooh, cross-network play.
On behalf of everyone here at Psyonix, we're extremely excited to announce that Rocket League is indeed coming to Nintendo Switch. We know that both the Rocket League and Switch communities have wanted it, and now we're going to release it, complete with cross-network support that lets you play against opponents on other platforms.
The Switch version will have all the features and modes we've released thus far, plus exclusives like local wireless multiplayer, Mario and Luigi hats for customizing your car, and new exclusive cars we'll talk about later this year.
Look for Rocket
Will those exclusive cars actually appear on the other platforms when you're playing? So like if you, let's say you had like a Blue Falcon one, would that appear on like the PS4 version? Mario Odyssey? Dinosaurs. Realistic dinosaur. Doesn't look like Monster Hunter. Because that is a very real T-Rex. With a Mario hat. Oh, it is Odyssey. Okay. Jesus. New Dog City Festival. You get a moped! Dude, mounts! With different costumes.
Here we go, off the rails. But you know it's time to raise our sails.
Lyrics in a Mario song. Wow. So it's a Boo that possessed a hat that possesses another hat, is what I'm getting at for this hat character.
Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. It's time to jump up in
Do you get to control the frog, or does that lead you to... Oh my god, there are transformations! You can be... Oh my god, that's so cool! That's awesome! Cheap Mario, that's so cool! Her bouquets piranha plants! Looks like you collect moons instead of stars. You can possess a taxi cab. You can possess the people? Just the random NPCs? Jesus Christ. You can become a T-Rex! Oh my god, this looks so fun. October 27th. Okay, good. I thought it was gonna be closer to holiday. That's probably the last trailer as well, so yep. That was all of them. That was a pretty short thing, but damn, that was, some of those things are like really cool. Was that Pauline? The singer might have been Pauline, yeah. Anyway, let me pull up the list here and let's go back and discuss everything that we saw. Let's see. I'm probably not gonna watch the treehouse thing. So, two things that people were hoping for that we didn't see. F-Zero and Smash. To be honest, I don't think a Smash title would have been like... Here's the thing. If they're not releasing Smash 4 for the Switch now, it either means that either A, they're like revamping it to add like more characters, like different mechanics and whatnot, yada yada yada. Or B, it means that they're at some point developing a new Smash Bros in the future. But anyway, let's talk about this. Let me see if I can find the list here and talk about the other stuff. Mega Thread. There we go. Nope, that's not it. Usually you could find like a... Hang on. Wait, is this it? That's the live thread. Okay. Let me go down to the beginning here of this one. Alright, so... Showed off a little bit of the stuff in the beginning. They talked about ARMS, and they showed off a little bit of Rocket League. Like in the intro promo there. Let's see when we get to the actual trailers and whatnot. Reggie talked about Pokken a little bit and the improvements on that game. Probably just gonna be an enhanced version of the Wii U version, so nothing terribly special about that. FIFA's coming to the Switch, which is good because that means more sports games will come to the Switch, which is really good in terms of like opening up the game to like everybody else. Let's see. Splatoon 2, ARMS, and Rocket League. We kind of already knew like more or less about that. ARMS comes out like in like 3 days. Splatoon 2, we pretty much knew all about it. Rocket League, yada yada yada. Xenoblade 2. We really only got more into the story of it. There wasn't really a lot coming from it in terms of like what we know in terms of the gameplay. But as far as we can tell from the story, it seems like that there are like sword scions that basically become that like pretty much like channel themselves into swords, and when you go to like actually use them, you know, or like when the swords take damage, the person who's like the scion for it takes damage as well. And like something about like him fighting with his own, you know, own kind of power kind of thing, as opposed to like, oh, you can't just be dependent on that sword the whole time. OST sounded really good. Let's see. New Kirby game in the works, which oh my god, Ray, you picked a horrible time to raid, because I'm gonna be just discussing this and then ending off. Hello everybody, my name is Tom Fox. I am a variety streamer. Today I'm talking about the Nintendo E3 press conference a little bit, now that we've just been through it. Already went through some of it, went through Xenoblade 2 a little bit. Now we are talking about, the whole deal with Kirby. And you know what, because you're rated, I'll give you what y'all came here for. People are gonna be coming here for like E3 discussion, they're gonna see this. Anyway, thank you for the raid, Ray, and thank you for the 26 months, Ray. That's a special case because, well, Ray's a cool guy and he's a good friend. Anyway, Kirby for the Switch. It brings back two elements that were very popular in previous Kirby games, and that is using enemies as co-op partners and like befriending them that way, and also combining powers, which we saw with the rock and ice thing, which turned into like a curling stone. So that's pretty neat. I can't wait to see more of that. I thought they had talked about something before, including the... Yes, Treehouse is playing Odyssey right now. Talked about something before, including the... What is it? They talked about something before... about like a 3D Kirby, but this clearly isn't it. So yeah, that looks really, really cool. And I can't wait to play that. I should probably actually play Kirby 64 at some point. Really high-res Wispy Woods. That looked really neat. I kind of like, because like the flame guy with like the sort of like, Native American style like headdress. Like, I noticed that like he's got more friendly eyes when he's like on your side. And that looks really neat. Pokemon, they talked about Pokémon a little bit. They said that they were developing a main series Pokemon game for the Switch, which is really neat because we had never seen that before. I don't think they said main series. They said Pokemon RPG. So either we're getting a full-blown main series Pokemon game, or it's going to be something more similar to like Pokemon XD or Pokemon Coliseum. We'll have to see if it's being... it depends on if it's being actually developed by the Pokemon Company or if they're, They said core? Okay. No, they did say main series. All right. All right, so I was a little bit confused. Oh, yeah, it looks like Pauline is the mayor there. The GameCube ones are main series. They're kind of side stories, really. The focus wasn't really on, like, the journey of, like, collecting badges and whatnot, but more on the story of, like, the evil team in those games. But anyway... we got a teaser for Metroid Prime 4, which I wonder like how many people saw it like immediately and how many people had to wait until like the screw attack kind of came into view. What is it? There we go. Yes, the screw attack kind of came into view on the thing there. Yeah, Game Freak was working on it. Okay, so yeah, then it most likely is main series. Still, most likely is main series. Still speculating. You really don't know until like the end there. You don't really know until like you actually see something from it. So yeah, Metroid Prime 4, that's pretty damn awesome. New Yoshi game in development, which kind of goes around the wool and sort of like a paper aesthetic there. Sort of a more or less a 3D platformer, but like I'd kind of more call it a 2D platformer, considering that you're on a track for most of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, there's a set path, but the set path can go in like a bunch of different various ways. You got a moon, so the moons are the collectibles in this game, and I guess it seems like there are overworld ones, and there are going to be like ones 2.5D. I wouldn't call it 2.5D though, because 2.5D essentially means that you're still on like the singular plane, whereas Yoshi in this one's like taking turns around corners, and you saw in the train tracks one that he was following the tracks in like wherever they were going. So that's still more 3D than 2.5D. I'm looking at this Reddit thing. It just says, where's Poochie? They showed off more Fire Emblem Warriors. They showed off a little bit of the story, showing off the fact that it's two main protagonists, kind of similar to how it's done in Fire Emblem Heroes. Oh no, I guess technically you like inserted in there was more of like the protagonist, but still it does bear like the two like blonde protagonists bear a striking resemblance to Fire Emblem Heroes. They showed off Marth, Xander, Chrom, who was already confirmed at the previous thing, Corrin and Ryoma. And Marth, I think I already said Marth. They mentioned more about Zelda. They mentioned more about Zelda DLC a little bit. They showed off the trailer for the DLC pack, which is going to be available at the end of the month, which looks pretty damn hard, I must say. Really curious about the DLC too, because it seems to focus a lot more on either the champions themselves or the past. So it could actually be sort of like the story, you know, as we saw it in the memories, the story leading up to the events of Breath of the Wild. Like you more or less play it as a like as a memory. Like it's more or less prequel DLC. Coming to both Switch. The DLC's coming to both Switch and Wii U. They also announced Amiibo for the champions for Mipha, Daruk, Rivali, and Urbosa. Not gonna lie, I was hoping to get out of the Amiibo game once the Smash Amiibos were done, but they're pulling me back in. I thought that was a little bit weird considering they mentioned that the Amiibo were going to be compatible with the DLC. I don't know if that means that they're going if that means that the functionality is limited to the DLC, or if it means that you can use it in the base Zelda game. And if you can use it in the base Zelda game, then what does it do for you? My prediction for that would probably be something along the lines of like maybe like same thing with like the other games where it's like you get a chance to get like certain equipment or like certain characters from it, or like not characters, like certain equipment from it. And it's like the biggest equipment that you can get is the ones that you get from doing the what the hell is it called? Like the champion's weapons, like the shield and sword from Urbosa or the spear from Mipha, those kind of things. The bow from Rivali or the giant crusher sword from Daruk. Let's see. Talked about the invitational tournaments a little bit. You can also recharge your powers. That's true. They could also recharge your powers. Some people going to change the Metroid Prime 4 at all? Probably not. However, I would like to play the Metroid Prime trilogy before 4 comes out. And if it's a teaser, then it probably means that Metroid Prime 4 isn't going to come out until late 2018. They mentioned Rabbids again. They showed off, didn't really show off much of the gameplay. Pretty much everything we know about Rabbids in the thing we saw about the Rabbids Mario thing is the same thing that we saw at the Ubisoft conference. Although we did get a release date, so it's August 29th. I don't know if that was mentioned in Ubisoft because I didn't actually was able to watch that. More Rocket League details, talking about how it's going to be cross-network with all other consoles. Specific vehicles going to be available for that, which is pretty neat. I personally don't play Rocket League myself, but seems like it's good for people who'd want to play Rocket League in the like the broader sense. Monster Hunter Switch, we're getting Double X. I don't think we're getting the. Oh, Ubisoft already announced the release date for Rabbids. Okay, I don't think we're going to be getting the new Monster Hunter on Switch because that looked much more graphically intensive than the Switch would be able to handle. And then they showed off more of Super Mario Odyssey with the fact that you'll have different costumes that do different things, as well as being able to possess enemies and NPCs to do various things as well. So there actually might be something that like comes of use of possessing something along the lines of, say, the what do you call them? Brain, please. Like the random people in the town as well. But like when you possess an enemy, you seem to gain powers based on that. We saw that the Goomba, you were able to like stack up with other Goombas. The Hammer Bros, you were able to throw hammers, that kind of thing. You can possess a goddamn T-Rex. Mario was also riding a moped in there, which kind of suggests that like there's going to be like some kind of fast travel mount system in it, where there's going to be like different things you'd be able to travel faster on. We actually already knew that a little bit from a previous trailer where Mario was riding on a lion. We also know that the hat possession, the thing that's possessing the hat seems to be like a boo that's also seems to be like the ghost of a top hat that is possessing Mario's hat. And he might have his own, if there is like more or less story to this, he might have his own sort of motives for going after Bowser, considering Bowser's also using hat-based weaponry. We also saw costumes, and that was pretty much all for the spotlight. I think they also mentioned Skyrim a little bit, but I don't think they mentioned anything new that we didn't already know. I think did they talk about a release date for that? Zelda DLC. Yeah, they on this list here they don't mention anything about Skyrim. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to talk about with the Nintendo conference. It was pretty damn good this year. I was not expecting much, and that's the thing with like going into this. You want to go into this kind of grounded. You don't want to be too hyped. You don't want to be too cynical. And I say that across all the conferences. And, you know, that'll give you like a good basis for like where it stands for you. And I think this came out pretty well. We got some good teasers. Not a lot to go on, obviously, but some good teasers, good trailers, and like good announcements of things we hadn't seen already. The hat from Mario Odyssey is the hat from Battle Block. Oh, Jesus. They dug up the hat from well, that's spoilers for my Let's Play, so I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much going to be it.